What it's like having a Ronin. What it's like having a Ronin. I don't know what that means.
I have no idea either.
I've always wondered.
I just recently learned what a tenderoni was. I didn't know.
It's a fetus.
Yeah, it's a fetus.
Ladies and gentlemen, motherfuckers of all ages.
From you wee little motherfuckers. You old motherfuckers.
We're back for a episode of the Boss Battle Show. Many of you have noticed, or maybe not, I don't know if anyone pays attention, but we have not streamed in quite some time.
Yeah, there was something missing from your hearts, from your souls.
It's the beard.
Yep.
And
your Ronies.
These Ronies. Look at these.
Ooh, nudity.
Yeah. I said there'd be nudity.
Oh, you did in that tweet.
Yeah.
You didn't lie.
No, I don't lie.
Man, you are a man
I'm
of your
like
word.
honest Abe.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Adam Ronin. I am joined by Boss Battle Tim.
That is me.
And
we're both joined by
the only Boss Battle Gordy.
Yo.
Let me check volumes. Boss Battle Tim.
That is me. We have them. We have the volumes.
Yep, there they are.
Volumes.
Everything's
We
good.
got the volumes.
How's everyone doing? What's cracking? What's cracking?
Man, there's
We got all of our friends.
people
Raj is
here.
here. Virtual Jesse's here. Slasher Vic. What?
Knuckles.
Knuckles.
69.
Follower high. Right off the bat.
Kick it, Gordy.
Follower high.
Kick it, Gordy. Kick it.
Follower hype. No, we just got another one. 2 follower hypes. Press the follower hype.
That's right. That's what
Who
you
was
guys
that
get.
second one?
I think it was the Ricky Will.
The Ricky Will. Thank you
Yeah.
for going, Ronin. We're going to do something special tonight. Every time we get a new follow, we're going to give away $100 in fake Monopoly money.
Wait. That sounds expensive.
Yeah, it's true, because
Well,
we can't afford to buy
We'll have to go buy
Monopoly.
Monopoly. We'll have to buy Monopoly.
got it.
But we are giving away something tonight.
We are going to do a giveaway tonight. And
Why are you so generous? I don't get it, man.
I know, I
What
can't
is it
afford-
that
I can't
runs-
afford
What runs
anything.
inside of you that is just like, I have to give to these people? I don't understand it.
Well, it's because 5,000 plus of them press that subscribe button on
Son of a
YouTube.
bitch. Son
of a-
Ronin.
Zombie. Follower hype.
Actually, that's an ex-coworker of mine from way back in the day who is also just now getting into the streaming game himself. I've been to his stream. It's incredibly quality. I haven't spent a lot of time there because he's kind of like a late night dude, so I haven't got to spend as much time there as I'd like.
Yeah, go to bed
but give him a
like-
follow. Good dude.
Yeah,
Good dude.
sweet. Awesome. Well, welcome to the family, everyone that's new. Yeah, man, just a lot of good stuff. So we haven't been around for some time. You'll notice activity on R24 has been light.
Right.
Because we've been...
Well, the public side of things has been light.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes,
It's been all...
has been incredibly demanding.
It's all biz.
The most demanding it's ever been.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're gonna tell you about it officially and give you just a little fucking nipple twist later on in the stream.
Just
but
a little tease to like warm things up a little bit.
some of you have been like, "Oh
Yeah.
man, you guys not doing anything anymore? Like, what's up?" No, we're doing everything.
Who said that?
I don't know.
Point him,
I made
point
that.
him, point him in my direction.
Yeah.
Fake guy.
So
I'll tell you right now.
Oh, you'll give him one of them clam sandwiches.
Clam sandwiches.
You know?
You want a clam sandwich? Give me a clam sandwich.
Do you have a pearl?
Yeah.
That's what's inside of clams, right?
Yeah.
Pearls?
Well, yeah. You put.
Or is it
Well, if they
diamonds?
don't have a pearl, you can put
Diamonds grow inside of creatures?
So coal is smashed into a diamond.
Oh, yeah. Like
pearls are
Gordy's
inside of.
asshole. The joke I always make.
Exactly. Yeah. Which was confusing for a long time when you were always referencing the pearls that were in there, because those were not. They were man-made, but they had to be placed there later after the fact.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now you know. The more you know. Gordy, cue the more you know gif that we don't have. I'm just kidding. We're going to get a little geeky tonight. Let's just jump right into it. Guys, what are you geeking on?
Gordy, go first. Go.
What am I geeking on?
Yeah, what are you geeking on?
What is the name of this segment?
I'm sorry. I forgot how to Twitch. Guys, this is The Week in Geek.
Oh, shit.
Gordy.
blank things. Apparently, I don't either.
Yeah, we're back.
Geekin. Two things. Only two things, really. Actually, we played some fun games. I'll bring that up. But I've been
That's the
doing
whole point.
Zelda.
Point of this right here. Yeah.
Tons of Zelda. Tons of Magic. I've been building a deck.
And it's I fought his deck the other night. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. I always pray that, like, when he says tons of Magic, that he doesn't mean the card game.
And he's like,
what do you
and he like pulls a rabbit out, but the rabbit's been hidden under his shirt for like 6 hours, so it's dead.
Like a dove goes flying across camera, and I'm just like, whoa, this guy.
Yeah.
And then some classic Samurai Showdown.
Oh, bitch. Yeah,
That's all good stuff. I'm playing a little Street Fighter because, like, they've got the new patch coming out, so like I've been just kind of dinking around with it to see like where I'm at with it, what's up with it still. Is it still cool? I don't know. Got some new characters maybe up these sleeves. Magic.
Is there a dead rabbit in there? I have been doing nothing but working on the project that we're going to reveal later.
Details later.
Story.
Yep.
And playing some Sam Show 4 because that came out on the Switch, so I've been rocking on that. It doesn't have online, but it's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
For $8, they're definitely not adding that down the line. Is my guess.
Right. Oh no.
Yeah.
But what's cool about it is when you boot it up, you could pick either the Japanese port or the American port.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of like when you have like I don't know, like one of these,
Sex.
and you can pick, you know, the different versions of games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this? This is weird.
I don't know. A little mini Nintendo.
We'll talk about this later.
Yeah.
That's gonna fall.
It did once.
Yeah.
They're
But that's
safe,
because
though.
we were
That's why we have a case.
drumming.
Yeah, you guys
it's
missed,
gonna
like, we had a
like,
whole-
it's gonna like fall, hit this beer. The beer's gonna fall.
We had a whole
on the
drumline thing going earlier. Like we were all
$2,500
Nick Cannon in this house.
Yeah. Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
We're all banging Mariah Carey. She's like hitting those high B sharps.
Yeah.
There's no B sharp.
Yeah. I'll make Mariah Carey hit a B sharp.
There is no B sharp. We're making it. We fuck her so hard she fucking hits notes that haven't been existing.
Rock Socks, what's up?
Socks, a boy. Orochi Oni.
Oh,
what
yeah.
up, dog?
Lost interest after about 2 weeks. Like you went all in for 2 weeks. You're
For
like,
what? On what?
On Magic. He's like spends $5,000 on his deck and just builds it up, and then he's like, nah, never mind, I'm gonna enter this.
Well, let me tell you, Magic's hard to keep up with when you don't have friends to play with.
Right.
The only person I have to play with is Gordy, and we only see him like once every couple weeks.
Now, is there like an online scene for that? Because remember we were talking
Yeah,
about like an online Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, there is Magic,
Kind of pricey.
the video game, and you can play it online.
Well, there's that, but like,
So-
couldn't you do like actual cards though? Was there a way to do that?
So
I don't
online,
know.
there's two scenes. There's the game console scene, tablet, and then there is a PC. But those cards actually cost money. Slasher Flick is now hosting.
Slasher, my boy, Jared.
So it's just it's expensive. So
Sorry.
just stick to the real cards.
Yeah.
And
Just stick to what you know. Stick to men.
Are vampires still good in Magic, or is that deck too outdated? I know nothing of the game. These are all questions for
Our
you guys.
Magics. I mean, I got a lot of vampires in my deck because I play a black deck. Yeah.
A thick one.
It's got about 100 cards. It is thick. It is thick. So, I mean, you know, but I don't ever win with the deck, so maybe they're not good. I don't
Now,
know.
what's the rules on building a deck? Like, give me like a crash course in Magic. I didn't play like in middle
You
school
buy
when it became
cards.
popular, right?
You gotta have mana,
Right.
which is what you use to build trigger spells, like pay for spells and
Big
things.
baby
Okay.
480. Thanks for going, Ronin.
Who?
Ooh, big baby.
Big baby. Follower hat.
Give it to him, Gordy.
Give it
Oh,
to
you
him.
want it?
Yeah, every time.
How bad
know
do you want it?
So fucking
Oh,
bad.
give it to me, baby. Give it to me.
Now, before we get into that real quick, those of you that are brand new here, we are doing a giveaway tonight, and the way you win the giveaway is you have to be following us on Twitch, you got to be subscribed to our YouTube, and
Right.
wearing preferably little to no clothing at this very
Actually, the
moment.
less you're wearing, the more entries you have to win.
So
naturally.
you know, but we'll get to that later in the stream.
Yeah.
Anyway, Gordy, crash course Timmy.
So basically, to build a deck, you're going to want to have a good quantity. What do you call it when you have like a good mix? Like when you have
Variety?
a
Like
a balance.
Wheel?
You have a
so
balance.
That's a good
Yeah.
word. So you need a balance between the fuel source, which is mana or land cards,
Okay.
and between like sorceries, instants, and enchantments. Is like
Gordy,
one category
Gordy,
when I build a deck,
Gordy.
and then there's creatures.
As per usual, put your fucking butthole on that mic. No one can,
Can you
hear
hear me? You can't hear me?
Well, it's that mic for some reason in that slot that you're in. You have to be like right up on the fucking.
But
input.
we can hear you fine because we're in the same room as you.
Yeah.
It's everybody.
Let me
it's
try
the
right
lovely
here.
viewers at home.
So
Yeah.
this might be better. Yeah. So you'll want to you'll have your spells, then you'll have creature spells, and then mana.
Gotcha. Okay. So
Well-
you can't have like just like a powerhouse deck because then you
No, you
wouldn't have
can't.
enough to fuel it.
There's dudes
Yeah.
out there that have like decks that can kill you in like one turn.
But is it like, is it kind of a pay to play thing though? Because I know they get crazy expensive.
Depends on the league you play in, because like a lot of cards that are like super old are banned in tournaments because they like
Right.
break the game, so to speak, in conjunction with other cards.
Yeah.
So like, if you just were to just play casually and they just brought their fucking deck that they pieced together since the 90s,
Over.
It's probably it's
yeah.
OP.
Game
and-
over. Yeah.
But
I think the best way to play is a casual approach, and which means you don't bring your deck. Like the one that I built is for Friday Night Magic. It's hardcore. You both get like some booster packs. You put something together that's evenly matched, and then you meet. You have beers, you eat food, and you just play 2 evenly matched decks. And that's the funnest way to play. So
I will say though,
Interesting.
Okay. Chalice Evolved says Magic is pay to win as fuck. Sometimes it can be because a lot of times because I specifically like last year a card dropped that was like mega powerful and it was like rare as fuck. But the comic store had it behind the glass case for $30, and I was like, hey, I'll take that card. And for the longest time, Gordy couldn't beat me because I kept whipping out that card. But now he fucks me in the butt like it's his job.
Yeah. So he does it hourly.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's like
Shows up a little late, kind of slops his way through the day. Okay, cool. All right, I just that was for my own and
Yeah,
my own knowledge.
yeah.
Yeah.
should you really want to tap into like a
Max
side
it.
of you that you've never seen before, we could play.
What's
Oh, what's going on?
I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, Max 6.
Max 6.
Would
It's
you
going to be on your screen, but thanks
would
for
you? Oh yeah.
subbing.
Oh Maxio. Would you say that's hot?
Definitely.
If you guys aren't familiar with Jean-Claude Van Damme, you should check out his wide body of work. It's fantastic.
Yeah, truly the most skilled martial artist to ever walk the earth. Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know. Seagal though.
Steven Seagal.
that's a debate for the end. That's like we could go like
Well,
the
we
next
could-
2 hours on that. But I feel in my heart of hearts that in their prime, I'm taking Van Damme because I feel like Steven Seagal may have
Well, because
some
he's got that
fraudulent
hematoma
things.
that's ready to blow. Any hit, his head explodes. Our Nation Rich, you guys remember HeroClix, the miniature Marvel superheroes game? Fun fact, Rich, Gordy and I tried like fucking hell to play that game. We bought a bunch of HeroClix, and we even went to like a tutorial night to teach us how to play it. And we still, after like weeks of trying to play, doing test games, going and learning from a class, the game is like beyond confusing. Like we couldn't figure it out.
Like,
Great.
I mean, I think, I've done Magic. I like EDH. I like all the Magic variations. I've played all kinds of board games, but I had a hard time with HeroClix.
It's so hard.
The whole premise
Yeah.
is super cool, but
No, it's so cool. Like I want to create like a game called R2
so many
Clicks,
exceptions.
where you have 3 characters and it's just one of us. And,
It's just basically rock paper scissors because there's only 3 of us.
no, well, Jared will be in there, Sasquatch will be in there, Sam will be in there.
course.
All the
Okay.
all the hardcores, all
Okay.
of our boys. And Sam will be the most OP because he's like the coolest out of everybody.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true. I'm okay with that.
because he's got the best job.
Yeah.
So, so Hammerheart. Sorry, I haven't been around in a while, dude. We haven't been around in a while either.
There's nothing for us yet to miss.
Yeah,
Because
you
we're
didn't
in
miss anything. We haven't
Yep.
streamed in like 2 weeks, so it's all good, dude. Okay, let's get into some Tiznopics. Now, a lot of you guys are FGC people, and that's fine, but we're going to shift gears a little bit to kind of tap into things that we are passionate about. As you know, there's been a lot of Star Wars stuff, so we're going to talk about some Star Wars stuff.
Some Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, so
You say it like there was like just a couple of tiny
Just a couple of
things.
things.
Yeah.
So, Star Wars Celebration Orlando is currently happening in Orlando, California, Florida, whatever. And actually, Hurricane Raja is moving to Orlando, Florida.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's retiring.
Is he packing it up for a day on the golf course, huh? I've been to his house in the Great White North. I had no idea.
You went and stole one of his dogs.
I did. Yeah.
That's cool.
That's a true story, actually.
But there's no way we're driving to Florida. That's way too far out.
I mean, I literally drove from Colorado, Ohio, Michigan, and then from Michigan back down. So I don't think Florida's like too much further. We could probably
like,
we could
pull it off.
Fly for like ghetto cheap too. We'll take United. It's like $80 when you show up with a black eye.
Punch jokes. Geography, not Adam's strong suit. I know. No, I truly did know it was in Florida. I just like saying dumb shit to make you guys be like, he's so funny and cute.
Yeah.
Just what is it?
So I was just reading this. He was like, hurricanes in Florida 9 times out of 10 barely miss us. What's the other time? Is that
the one time where it like rolls
what?
through and just kills everybody?
That's actually kind of scary.
Yeah,
I don't like those odds. Because, like, here in Colorado...
Never tell me the odds!
Yeah, like, 10 times out of 10, like, we don't get touched by hurricanes. I like that number. I'm very fond of that number.
Oh, yeah. You know what I've always... side note real quick.
Yeah.
Everyone's always like, oh, man, tornadoes and shit. I want to be in a tornado so bad. I like that one time when they...
Like, what do you mean, like, being... Like, you're in the basement and the lights are fluttering, the windows are shaking? I
don't know, I just, like...
And safety? Or do you want to be, like, outside, like, really trying to, like...
It's like everyone...
like, challenge
I'm going to say some really stupid shit.
He legitimately, like, wants to punch a tornado in the face.
They just do not frighten me in the slightest. For some reason, I cannot find an intimidation factor about tornadoes. I know that if I was in the situation, I'd be like, oh, I'm going to die.
I saw a picture the other day, speaking of tornadoes, that took a fence post, just a little piece of wood, right? And put it through a cement curb.
Oh, yeah.
Right, a cement curb.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
Cement curb, super hard, pretty dense material.
For sure.
Adam Ronin, not.
No, I'm a fleshy thing. I mean, I could get hard for the fence post if it needed me to. But, no, it's just like, I watched Twister and I'm like, man, I could Bill Paxton that shit.
Oh, that's right. Queen Lydia's saying it here. She knows a storm chaser. She works with one. He, like, tries to actively, like,
work with a
seek them
storm
out.
chaser?
Yeah, she'd sell 1989. Come to Oklahoma. They've got tons of them.
See,
that's like their thing.
Do you remember,
in
like in 2008? I think it was
it's like musicals and tornadoes.
In 2008, I was working at Home Depot.
Yep.
And we had a tornado warning here in town, and we all had to like hide in the weird tornado shelter they had in Home Depot. And I was like, "This is awesome."
It's the women's bathroom. But like, I'm to the tornado shelter.
But nothing happened. Like, I'm like convinced that tornadoes aren't a real thing. It's all just CG on the news.
Oh, okay. So now I kind of see where you're coming from, because we don't really have them here. We had one way back then, probably the same one, the one that like kind of demolished a city over from us, the one in Windsor.
Yeah.
Remember that? That was like actually pretty bad.
Yeah, but
I have the same theory, and believe it or not, like I live in Colorado, I have the same theory about bears. I have never seen a bear in Colorado. Yeah. And like I'm an outdoorsy dude. Like I go hiking, like I've done 13ers, I've done 14ers, I go to state parks.
He's talking about the mountains.
Yeah, like if you guys don't know that, then educate yourself. But like I drive around these places, I've never seen a bear. And I remember one day I left work in the middle of town, and like 10 minutes later one of my coworkers was like, "Holy shit, we just had a bear here." And I was like, "What?" Didn't. They're like, "Yeah, I took the trash out and there was a bear." I was like, "At work?" They're like, "Yeah." And I was like, "God damn it."
Can you imagine if we were...
And like, I still don't believe they exist because I can't see one.
If we like went hiking or whatever, for whatever stupid reason, we would do that.
We did it once, remember that?
Yeah, and I will never do it again. But if we went hiking and we saw like this bear riding like a tornado, and it was like coming towards us, we
just slow high five, like yes,
we're gonna die.
Yes.
Anyway, Star Wars. So
transitions, people. Transitions.
Yeah. So Lucasfilm was really good at like grabbing our dicks and like,
yeah.
No. So first of all, we all knew that the trailer was coming. I knew it was going to launch on Celebration. I called that a long time ago, and they were like, tune in last week. They're like, tune into what's GMA? Good Morning America. Tune into Good Morning America. You don't want to miss this. Everyone's like, oh shit, it's going to be something huge. I'm like, no, it's going to be Force for Change, which is like their charity thing, which is great.
Yeah.
But I don't care. And then it was. And then
I'll punch a tornado. Bears don't exist. Charities. I don't care. Yeah. Those are your quotes for the night, people.
And then at Celebration the other day, just before it started, Thursday night, they're like, we've got something special for you at midnight. And we're all getting hyped. We're like, oh, shit, it's going to be something sick. And then it was not sick. It was the Force of Destiny cartoon they announced, which is sick in its own right. It's a thing for little girls, girl power and empowerment.
Yeah, it looks cool.
It's
got cool
cool.
animation and
it's
stuff.
Canon,
and then,
so I'll definitely watch it.
And then it's got like the actual voice actors. Which is like super cool. You don't just have like that cheesy kind of dude who kind of sounds like people.
Yeah, and they got like the doll line coming.
He's like, Yoda, I am. And you're like, that doesn't sound quite right.
What up, dog? And And then the next day was the 40th anniversary panel. We're like, oh man, they're going to announce the new Obi-Wan film, you know, because that's was rumored to happen. They're going to announce all kinds of crazy shit. I told Gordy, I was like, I bet we get like at least a cast picture from the new Han Solo photo or film. And while the panel was sweet, they still didn't give us anything. Our balls were as blue as they could be.
That's true.
What color were your balls, Timmy?
It was like it was like a sky blue, but it had like veins of purple in there. Like you knew it was getting ready to like really darken up, and that's kind of scary for me.
Yeah, my balls were like, boom. It was like fluorescent blue.
That's actually where he came up with the idea for these colors.
Yeah, I was like, look at these testes.
Yep.
And then finally, yesterday, at 9 in the morning, was the last Jedi panel, and it was everything we could have wanted. Gordy.
So early.
Oh, not when Star Wars is at hand. There's no such thing as time.
Yeah.
Let's switch on over to the trailer, and we'll just talk about what we're excited about while this plays. I'm sure that a lot of you watch it. For some reason, I gather a decent amount of our fan base does not care about Star Wars, which is, you know, it's not for everybody. But, I mean, what's wrong with you, you know?
Right.
And look, this guy's asking feisty questions.
No sense of childhood wonder. Yeah.
Yeah. But
So I'm going to throw up the Star Wars movie trailer.
Yep.
What about audio?
No, I don't want to get fucking sued.
Yeah.
You want to get
Actually,
sued?
I was just reading about that on here. Like, it looks like they're being pretty harsh with like copyright stuff for YouTube. So truthfully, like so we were watching it like from our respective homes.
Hold on, Gordy's got time.
What are you doing, Gordy? What you doing?
Oh, okay. I just wasn't moving. I was like freaking out. It froze up.
He's talking to our production crew, not to us. Sorry.
Why are you moving?
I felt emotional. I'm not gonna lie. When I was watching it, man, it was like.
You gonna switch over to that or what, dog?
Nope. This is not for the people to see.
So let me tell you, I was telling, and just Gordy, keep this on loop for a little bit, just in case maybe someone hasn't seen it. So I was watching the 40th anniversary thing, and they did the Carrie Fisher tribute, and like
I still haven't watched it. I'm not strong enough.
Oh, dude, you'll fucking cry for sure.
Yeah.
And I was like so like emotional about it because, you know, Carrie Fisher's like one of my childhood heroes. Like that's the biggest celebrity death that's ever affected me. And, but then I showed my mom it because she was a fan. I was like, oh, you should see this tribute. And like for some reason when it got to like the really emotional part, like I was like just like dead set on crying. I was like, and my mom's like, oh, that's just really sad. Like you almost feel like you could just like shed a tear watching this. And I was like, but I get like so embarrassed about my feelings.
Like, yep, you could.
Yeah, they can't see you.
Yeah, it's true.
But I got so embarrassed about my feelings that like because I get all. I'm like super sappy about everything in life. Like I always want to cry about something. Like I want to cry right now just thinking about how shitty life is.
Yeah.
But yesterday I was all by myself.
Black Parade.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I
Emo
was
jokes.
I was all by myself yesterday watching this trailer. And I was just like, you know what? There's no one here to judge me. And I just watched, and I was like screaming. I was like, yeah! And I was crying, and I was like so fucking stoked because this is my life. This you guys are obsessed with Street Fighter. This is my Street Fighter.
Yeah. It's true. He's not lying.
Yeah.
100%.
And Gordy, how did you feel watching this? Because you were at work.
It was, you know, it was tough for me because I was at work and I was like getting all kind of emotional.
Couldn't let those tears out, you know.
You can switch back to us now, Gordy.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, I had it running in the background on my phone, headphones on. I was doing work, and then he's like, you know, of course I brought the trailer, and I was like, shit. So I grabbed my phone and I ran into the bathroom so I could give it my full attention. Watched it in there, and I was super sick.
And you also were like, just in case I shit my pants, like I should be on the toilet.
Well, we should just clear everything out of the way now so I don't have to go home early.
Havoc Night, thanks for going, Ronin.
Oh, thanks, buddy. We'll do a follower hype here in a little bit. Now,
so just to catch up with the chat really quick and what they're talking about, so like Virtual Jesse saying like he feels like Disney is like sucking some of the specialness out of Star Wars with the yearly releases. I'm gonna respectfully disagree, and I'll tell you why.
I also respectfully disagree.
So you guys are mentioning like Marvel and stuff, and I feel like Marvel is doing very little to be participatory in the creation process of this.
That's a sweet word.
Thank you. It feels like Marvel is just like, yeah, here's our shit. Go make fucking movies. I don't care what you do with it. We're gonna get a big fat paycheck out of it. Stan Lee will make an appearance as Garbage Man. We cash our checks. Star Wars is still very much
probably a lot more involved than that, but
yeah, but
I get what you're saying.
They're still coming from like, no, everything still goes through like the Lucas writing team. You know, everything has to stay canon. Like they're literally like checking everything, cross-referencing. You know, so that there's like not even the tiniest little continuity slips.
Yeah.
You know, and because of that, I think that they're actually making the story a little bit stronger, because we have like the main story up the gut, but then we're seeing things like Rogue One, right? And in no way did Rogue One, I feel like it just strengthened overall the main storyline.
Agreed, yeah.
You know,
Yep.
and it was just like, oh, cool, they can just reference tiny things here and there. And that's what we see. We'll talk about it later with Battlefront.
Yeah.
You know,
And my thoughts on that were maybe they're oversaturating. It's too early to feel that, because right now we're only in the third year of movies. What's going on?
Shit.
What are you seeing?
The Sama donated a couple bucks.
yeah,
a couple
he
really big
fucking
bucks.
did.
What did you see? What are you seeing, dog?
Look at your
$100, Sama.
He's going upstairs. He's crying.
He just told you he gets emotional and you do that.
The fuck?
I will not save the Sama for your mama. We'll save him for us.
Oh man.
I mean, thank you so much. God,
Holy shit.
dude.
Yeah.
Are you
Okay.
looking to get fucking a little something? Because we're ready, dude.
Maniac. Yeah.
Means a lot. Getting emotional over it.
I know. Yeah.
Man.
Top back.
We don't even have a set to tear down. It's like
Yeah. I had worked like mega hard. I cut these by hand. And like they're.
he cut them by hand. I watched.
So why was there quotations? He cut them by hand. He did. He did.
Oh man. Let's give him some sort of hype.
Give him some emoji. Give him something in the chat, guys. I don't know.
Pull up a cool
What can
YouTube
even be
video
done?
while we talk. Like a Sama hype. Look up
Sama hype and see what there is.
Yeah. Type in Sama hype.
Can we
and
just
then,
create one?
And then
We could probably create a better one.
we will. Yeah.
Yeah.
We will.
I mean, we're known for creating like pretty
There's
average
some
YouTube
weird-looking
content.
stuff.
So
Yeah, whatever that first video is there, Gordy, will be fine. This is for you, Sama.
Wait, hold on. I think it's just a music video of spinning text.
Oh, dope. Oh, but it says hype, so that works.
Oh, dude, that is so. Here we go.
The moment's passing.
it's fleeting.
Whoa, Sama hype! Because you know there's probably some dubstep there.
Oh yeah, it's like yeah.
Okay.
So we're not the best at dubstep.
There's no rhyme or reason to dubstep. Who is good at dubstep?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Modems.
Oh, fuck. Type in Sama hype here. First result in Google Images. I gotta see what this is. Everyone after episode 63. Long live Vegeta Sama. I don't get it, but it's good. It's real good.
I don't get it, but it's excellent. Congratulations.
Yeah. Okay. What the fuck was I talking about?
We were launching a rebuttal against the comment.
Oh,
that was
so-
actually a pretty solid comment.
Okay, so here is.
Oh yeah, we were having a little discussion on that. Yeah.
My thought on that is first, we're too early and it's the third year. But
Right.
Star Wars movies have always been so few and far between that it's right now we're riding the hype. It's like, oh my god, I get a life-changing experience. For us, it is. And when I say that, I'm referring to the people in the room, because we make an event out of it. Gordy and I generally camp out overnight or whatever. It's like a huge thing. I mean, we grew
I show up several
lot of
hours
fun.
later.
Yeah, Tim doesn't
Yeah.
do any of the waiting.
With like a
But so, I mean, it's like now we can look forward to something that we can all bond and share together. That's like an excellent film that I will watch numerous times throughout the year. So, like, for us, it's incredible. But if you're not a big Star Wars fan, I can see where you're like, man, that's getting annoying.
I'm truly lucky because I get to enjoy it with my kids, right? And that's special for me because, obviously I wasn't around for the first trilogy, so I didn't get to share in that. But then, like, I loved it. I was super passionate about it. But when the second trilogy came out, it's not exactly like that was like a bonding experience for me and my family to watch together because the films were like so but now it's like they're good again. So it's like my little guys are like into Star Wars stuff. They want to watch Star Wars things, and I'm like, yeah, so do I. Let's do it. This is super cool.
It's weird. Like The Force Awakens, I watch literally still like once a month. Like I turn it on. Like it's
just background noise now.
The rewatchability of that movie is crazy high
Yeah.
for me. So anyway, I'm very excited about The Last Jedi. we'll digging into it a little bit. I have some mega fan theories that I think are swimming around. I'm not sure if we want to tear into those. Maybe it's something we talk about on our own. I don't know if anyone cares about my nerd theories, but I would enjoy if you do like Star Wars. What did you think about the Force or the Last Jedi trailer? We get to hear Luke Skywalker finally speak actual lines for the first time in 30 years. That's huge.
Which is fantastic, being that he has one of the best voices in all of entertainment.
It's going to be great.
I still love watching the panel because, sometimes I can't separate his voice from the Joker's. I was watching the panel.
Little Tortilla Boy donated $10.
What's up?
Little Tortilla Boy, who is that?
Little Tortilla Boy.
Break the top off the barrier. Look at you guys.
Don't go spending it all in one place. That Kappa. Oh, dude, thank you so much. That's insane.
Hell yeah.
Sama says we can. Okay, so the biggest thing I think is to note, and this may not ring a bell with you if you're not familiar with Star Wars canon, but you'll notice a scene in the trailer. Maybe you can find it really quick, Gordy, just so there's a visual reference of what I'm talking about, where there are books on a shelf. And then there's a close-up of the books, fingers touching the book. There's the book here. Yep. So Gordy will show you. So here, this is books on a shelf, and then there is the finger touching it.
Right. And this is where a lot of theories are revolving around how things are going to play out currently.
What I'm thinking is what we are seeing here are the journals of the wills.
Right.
This is a very common theory. I'm almost 100% sure that's what that's going to be, because journals of the wills were old school back in Lucas's very first drafts of the first script. They were going to be like tie into the Force and stuff.
And now they were not light side, they were not dark side, they were masters of the Force.
It was just basically if you think about it in real world comparisons, it's the Bible of the Force. Right. The Bibles, numerous books. And then they brought the Journal of the Wills canon back again with a novelization of Force Awakens. They had an excerpt from the Journal of the Wills, which was in the front of it. So everyone's like, oh, the Journal of the Wills are canon now. So my theory is after Luke's temple gets destroyed by Kylo Ren in the Knights of Ren, he goes to find...
Punkster cereal. Thanks for the $10.
Holy shit. What? Punkster? Dude, do you want to see these fucking nips?
Guys.
Do you want to see these nips? Look at...
He loves
50 more bucks. I don't know. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. Oh man, you guys, that's so generous of you. I can't even believe it. Yes, so Laughing Ocelot, he's right. The Force Tree. The Force Trees were made canon with a Star Wars comic book, the Poe Dameron comic book. They introduced Force Trees, where Luke Skywalker, back before Return of the Jedi, was gathering a couple Force Trees. So the big tree that they're inside of, I don't know, there's set pictures from the Last Jedi set. There's a huge tree that everyone's like, oh, it's a Force tree, and I think it is a Force tree. I think he went to Octo to discover the origin of the Jedi Order, basically, because I think that in reading the Journal of the Wills, he will find that, much like kind of how the Bible is translated today, like a lot of people follow its teachings in their own weird, twisted way, so to speak.
Yeah.
So I think that maybe the Jedi Order was following the Journal of the Wills completely wrong, and Luke has discovered all that, and that's what he means by the Jedi must end, because the way they were doing it was fucked.
Yeah.
Because they were like, no emotions, no personal attachments, everything light side, when really it should be like embodiment of everything the Force to make a balance, which everything Star Wars is
like. You should be allowed to laugh and love and like have attachment to things, right? In order to be like a perfect creature. Yeah. So that you would think. Yeah. So, and that's the fan theory that I've read, and it's the one that I hope is true, truthfully, because that'd be super cool to see, him show up. He comes back later in these movies now from what we saw in the early ones, where he's just like oblivious farmer kid, and then he's like, okay, I buy into it, and then like he just destroys everything and is like, let me show you the way.
So some concerns I have is there was an interview with Mark Hamill just yesterday after the trailer was shown, and they were interviewing him and Daisy, some like CNBC or something like that, C-SPAN or something. No, but and he was saying that when he first saw the Last Jedi script, he told Rian Johnson, he's like, I fundamentally disagree with everything that you've written about this character Luke Skywalker in the script. He's like, but I trust you, so let's roll with it. So I'm like, holy fuck, what does that mean? That makes me a little nervous. Like, are they going to skew the characters so crazy wrong. But then he followed that up. He's like, but I also disagreed with how they portrayed Luke Skywalker at the end of Force Awakens. He was like, when I read that first, I thought it was going to be a cheap parlor trick. But then when I saw the final cut, I was like, oh, it worked great.
Yeah.
He's like, so I think that, things will be different. But it makes me nervous. Like, it's not going to be the Luke Skywalker that we've all come to, love and adore.
Right.
But the thing about Luke is he was like some of the videos point out, he was always kind of straddling the center.
Yeah.
Like, he did force choke guys. He did.
Oh yeah,
he
that fucking Gamorrean guard.
Yeah.
Fucking
he
both
did
of them.
whatever he wanted.
Yeah, no, you're right. And then of course, he tapped into the dark side to beat his father. And beat the snot out of his little baby.
Sasquatch donated 10 bones.
Squatch, dude.
Little Squatch, are you?
Fucking Squatch. Fuck.
Community right there.
These motherfuckers.
That's all of our community.
We're here because of you guys, and I don't know.
It's my turn now.
I know it's almost like set the bar high. I was like, fuck yeah, I want that shit. Anywho,
but something you mentioned there, we kind of breezed over it when we talk about it, is so Mark Hamill reads the script and he's like, no, that's not Luke Skywalker, because you have to think of the hours that he puts into creating that on the backside of things, right? And that he's embraced it, and it literally changed his life, so dramatically different from what it would have been without this, that first film, right? So now he's going to be more protective of it than anybody in this chat, than anybody in this room, than anybody in Orlando, than anybody in Lucasfilms, because he is
Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker,
yeah, for sure.
Right? There's no way to separate the two. So when he has that snap reaction to be like, whoa, we can't do this, but then he's on board, it's going to take time for people as fans to be like, when they see this new one, to be like, hang on a second, that was weird, because that's not like the Luke Skywalker that I know. But I think when we see everything put together, we're going to be like, holy shit, okay, boom, now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Right? Because obviously he's got details that we don't
for
right
sure.
now.
And the people they hire for these films, like earlier you were talking about Marvel and how they were pumping out the Marvel films. With Star Wars, I think the great thing is Rian Johnson and all these people that are putting the films together, J.J. Abrams, they grew up with it and they're obsessed with it. They get people that are completely saturated in the source material, and they pay attention to the nuances, and then they come out and try and create something based on that. And so hopefully we see some awesome synergy because of that dynamic.
You get guys like as talented as like Simon Pegg playing the tiniest roles just so that they can participate in this.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if anybody's super familiar with I just forgot his name. Was Rian Johnson?
Rian Johnson?
Am I familiar with him? The fucking director?
The director.
Oh, shit.
Am I saying that right? Is his last name Johnson?
Ryan. Wait.
Why am I drawing a blank? I'm like a huge fan.
Oh, shit.
What?
Zombie donated 25 bones.
Fucking
Dude,
sucks.
What?
Are you ready to fucking just melt into just a pile of mushy dicks?
Look at these mushy dicks.
Picture this. I'm a pile of dicks. Put me to your lips. Yeah.
What did it say? Can you go back and read that? I didn't even see it.
Oh.
I'm just so shocked. I'm blown away. Huh?
I can.
He's got the stuff pulled up.
What's the thing say?
Hold on. I don't have it pulled up. I don't have Streamlabs. But I will.
But I will, lass. And for anybody wondering why I'm coughing and sounding like shit, like it's like a little bronchitis dealy going on. My apologies. I don't really sound like a butt. You guys know that though.
He says, keep up the great work, you two. And Sasquatch, it's my turn now. Don't go spending all of it in one place. Keep up the good work, guys. Oh, that was last time. Cool. Thank you so much, guys. That's insane.
Jeez.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Man.
Oh, yeah. It's Rian Johnson.
It's Rian Johnson.
Of course
You were
it is.
probably thinking of Gareth Edwards.
No, I was thinking Rian Johnson, but you know how sometimes you say words and then they sound weird when coming out of your mouth, like Snickers? Like if you say Snickers a bunch of times, it doesn't sound like it's a real word. Snickers.
Snickers.
But anyway, I said Rian Johnson. I was like, that doesn't sound like a name.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you're not familiar with his body of work, he is a...
I'm familiar with one very important piece of his work for sure.
The Breaking Bad episode?
Brick. Have you ever seen The Brick?
I haven't seen Brick.
So good. So he is the director of Brick, and I remember the first time we watched it, it like instantly rose to the top of like my wife's list as like one of her all-time favorite movies.
Really?
Yeah. It's Gordon Levitt is like the big main actor in that, and it's like very Shakespearean, but the whole thing is put together so incredibly well that I'm like, I trust him.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to check it out. But
I have it.
Looper is fantastic. And the episode of Breaking Bad that he did, I thought was just a piece of art. And then you can tell from the judging from the Last Jedi trailer that the cinematography is already off the charts gorgeous.
Right.
So I think we're in for a treat if you're a Star Wars fan. If not, no big deal. So
maybe eventually it will make you into one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're not now after 9 movies that, you know.
But maybe that's like a 10th one that gets you.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, that's the one I'm waiting for.
Virtual Jesse, he did do the Fly episode. That was Ryan Johnson. He wrote and directed that episode.
Is Brick about Legos? It is not.
That would be sweet, though.
Yeah.
I do like the Lego movie.
If only they made a Lego movie, I'm sure it would be successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they would like come out with a second one that's like Lego Batman if they did that, and then you would be like you'd less excited to see it for some reason.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't either. Like I was like, meh. I don't know.
My heart was like good though. Is the worst part.
Oh, yeah.
I still have it.
Yeah, of course it is. What?
Butt Wagon donated 25 bones.
Butt wagon?
Holy shit.
What is going on?
Some of you guys show me them titties. We just became chatterbait, everybody.
Wait. Yeah. Jesse, now's your time. Whose titties do you want to see? I mean, you've seen my titties all night.
I keep mine put away. I'm very
Yeah, you're like,
I'm very
I wear
protective.
a fucking tight shirt on shirt to keep my titties at bay.
Shirt on shirt action over here.
So I guess Gordy's titties could be a thing.
Some of you guys know Butt Wagon. He was the lucky winner of the stick giveaway that we did.
Butt Wagon
for
won
anybody who
last time.
just showed up, we are doing a giveaway tonight.
Yes, we are. It's not a fight stick. Whap, whap. Sorry.
But related.
It's better.
Wink, wink.
It's better.
I would honestly argue, yeah.
Yeah.
I would. I would.
Butt Wagon, how are you digging your drone? And have you won tournaments yet? Because we imbued it with special powers.
Did you rank up while playing online? Let us
I
know
like
about
how we like look at them and we're like, yes, so.
that. Well, I'm looking directly into your soul, Butt Wagon, right now.
Butt Wagon. Also,
It's a very singable name.
no, I'm not going to say it because he probably doesn't want everyone to know his name. But I'm like,
Thank God.
when I saw his name for the shipping address, I was like, that can't be your real fucking name. So is it?
Butt Wagon Jones.
No,
Wagon Jones on Old Smith Street.
but I'm not going to say it in case he's like anonymity or whatever.
I'm now silver. Oh, impressive, man. Nicely done.
Ronin is now the chatterbait of the FGC. Yeah, I mean, I like to think we're the chatterbait of chatterbait, but
That's a title.
Yeah.
That's a huge title.
yeah.
God, what a life. Guess I'll go masturbate and make $5,000.
Yes, you know what
Honestly, if I made $5, it'd be cool, right?
I mean, we all just collectively made more than $5.
I just meant for masturbating.
Oh,
I don't get paid anything for that right now.
that's shitty. I mean, you could. Have you ever gone on a chatterbait? Like
Should I chatterbait?
you've got that fucking big bear look that dudes are pining after these days.
Honestly, that would probably be like my thing.
Yeah.
I'd have to take that angle for sure.
But like,
There's girls who dig chubby guys with beards. Like, I'm
but
muscular
I
and
feel like
chubby
there's
too.
more guys that dig chubby guys
For
with
sure.
beards than
Oh, yeah. No, I'd be so successful in that community.
I
Tearing their ass. Power bottom, dog. Power bottom.
anonymous code. What's up, dog? What was I gonna say? Something about chatterbait.
Really important.
No, I don't want Gordy to be upset with us. He gets mad when we talk about stuff.
Yeah.
Anything, he gets upset. So
Yeah.
anyway, so let's so Last Jedi, we're very excited about it. They announced a couple of things that was kind of sad. They announced officially, Kathleen Kennedy said that Carrie Fisher, aka Leia, will not officially be in Episode 9. So something happens, I would assume, in Episode 8 that pulls her out of the story.
Yeah.
So that sucks because not only do we get to lose her in real life as Carrie Fisher, we get to see her die as Princess Leia.
Get part 2 of that. Yeah.
So
I don't know
hope
how they'll do it, but
I'm
they'll
sure
have to pay.
I hope
something.
they handle it respectfully.
Yeah. I think they will. I mean, they're all such huge fans of her as a human. Virtual Jesse getting his name in there.
What's he say? Does he say anything witty?
This payment is for the last time Tim masturbated. Yes. Finally, I just went pro, everybody.
But the thing is like, okay, so there's $1 for Tim masturbating, but what about the other 2 dudes in the room who are masturbating like as we speak?
Low tier casuals over there. This is the pro side of things. Yeah.
Hands up though if you've like went back to Chatterbait just to check it out post that time we discovered it.
No. Oh shit.
No, because I follow a bunch of porn stars on Instagram, and they all are like, check me out on chatterbait.com/my name. And I'm like,
Good for you guys. Yeah.
Anywho, let's shift gears. So we are, anything you want to add to the extravagance of Star Wars The Last Jedi, Episode 8, Gordy McGorderson?
Not really. I'm just super psyched for it. I'm just going to avoid spoilers until we hang out every time.
The strength. Yeah, that's hard for us because we have differing opinions on spoilers in this room. Two of us do not like them and like to watch everything with fresh eyes. One of us like actively seeks them out. I've even seen him like flying a drone like in Ireland.
But who's the one? Who's the sneaky one that likes the spoilers? I like spoilers for everything. Everything. Games coming out, I want to know everything about it. I'll fucking data mine it if I have the skills.
You're like, Mom, what's for dinner? And you're checking her bank account. We got pizza.
Oh yeah, the Ricky Will. They announced season 4 of Rebels. They showed the first trailer for that. And I don't know if you guys are watching it, but it's the final season. So finally, we get to see how all of them probably die, except for Hera and Chopper.
Shut your mouth. The Sama wants to know about Battlefront 2. Let's talk about it.
That's the next thing on the list, guys.
What about Battlefront 2?
What about it? What?
Yeah.
So, let me tell you something.
Tell me.
Battlefront 1 came out in like 2002 or something, 2001, I don't know. And it was like just a life-changing game. It was
just a couple years ago, right? Wasn't it?
No. I'm talking about Battlefront 1, the first fucking Battlefront.
Nobody cares about that game because nobody bought that one. So.
They did, though, because that's why this series is so successful.
No, that has nothing to do with why this series is currently successful.
You're a ridiculous person. Anyway, I love Battlefront. And then Battlefront 2 came out in 2005. Loved the fart out of it. And then I was so devastated when Free Radical shut down and Battlefront 3 got canceled. And then when they announced Battlefront Reboot from EA, I was over the moon. And
hype levels
like we played it, and
day one, midnight release.
I thought it was a good game. It had the foundation of something really fun, but it was missing almost everything that made Battlefront what Battlefront's supposed to be. And the fan uproar was monumental. People were like, "Where's my space battles? What's up with these shitty fucking tokens that you get to do things? Why is this weird? Why is that? What blah blah? Where's my maps? Where's Clone Wars? Blah blah blah." It was basically just an empty shell of what it should have been.
I mean, sadly, the maps just weren't there, right? Like you played different modes and you just got different pieces of a map for the most part. Let's talk about the good with the game for starters.
Yeah,
right?
No, I'm not saying I didn't enjoy the game. It's the most gorgeous game I've ever played.
I just kind of want to put a positive twist on it because I mentioned it earlier on Twitter. Like for whatever reason, they announced Battlefront 2, and everybody thought like this was now their fucking green light to
now's my time
badmouth Battlefront 1, and it's like, dog, that horse is dead. Okay, you can't even kick it because it's like decomposed. Get over it, right? And I know people are upset because they were like, oh, I spent $60 on it, which is funny because like unless you bought it like day one, it wasn't even $60 that long. Like EA even acknowledged like, it's kind of bare bones, and it was like $40 like 2 weeks later, which is unheard of for a new game, like especially at AAA. And
all the content was like behind the paywall, the season pass, and it was a typical EA experience, so to speak. So when they announced that Battlefront 2 was going to be shown off for the first time, we were all like, okay.
Right. And Chalice Evolved, Adam's one of 5 people who still trust EA for some reason. Completely wrong. These two guys here badmouthed EA literally from the beginning of R24's existence and even prior to that because they have some truly horrible practices. That's like they tried to set the standard for DLC and season passes and things in their own way, and everybody is just like revolted and been like, no, we're not participating in it. And I mean we've talked about, we've beat that horse to death.
I mean, just because I enjoyed the game doesn't mean I trust EA. I think that EA is one of the worst gaming companies that you can be involved with. Like they're very they're like the M. Bison of fucking video games.
I mean, they're very interested in money. That being said, they do tend to put out pretty quality products compared to other developers.
Yeah, that's true. So I was eagerly awaiting. Then we got the leak the other night. That was like the 30-second trailer leak, and it showed some pretty significant things. Where all eras in multiplayer. holy fuck, that's crazy. That's what everyone wanted. That's a huge thing. And then they confirmed, obviously we knew about this. They announced it months ago that they were going to have a full-fledged story mode. It looked very intriguing in the leak, and we're like, okay, I'm excited. So then this morning...
both of those being issues that people had with the first game.
Exactly.
Right.
So then this morning, Gordy, if you want to switch over to the trailer, we'll just kind of talk over it. They had the panel, and we watched it, and they showed the full version of the trailer, and they gave out a significant amount of information, which you can check on the website if you're so curious. But guys, this is the first time I can ever feel like I can say that it looks like EA has officially learned from their business mistakes and has turned a new leaf, because not only does this seemingly have everything we wanted, a full-fledged story mode which is canon and a unique take on Star Wars. You're playing as the Empire, from the Empire's point of view, which is a really cool take on things like that, because you think story modes and you're like, oh, it's going to be a rebel doing this and this and this, but no, this what it spans from the end of Return of the Jedi all the way to The Force Awakens, kind of probably fleshing out how they adjusted from the Emperor being destroyed and then shifted over to the First Order, which is a really cool take on the story mode. I'm very excited about that.
It blew my mind that they were even taking this angle. I think I was just fully prepared to accept that they did a story mode, and it was just like you said. It was just going to be, here's maybe another rebel, just like we saw with Rogue One. They stuck to the rebels. Here's a new story. They basically did Rogue One, but they're doing it from the other side of things, right? So now they're on the ground, they look up and they see their home destroyed, and now we get to see how they want to respond to that. And that is just like so cool for me, because it fills in holes, right? So we were talking about earlier that it's like, oh, these guys are releasing too much content and it's oversaturated and it's not worth it. For me, this strengthens the story, because again, it's a side thing and it gets to tell a side of the story we haven't heard yet. And because of that, I feel like when I rewatch the other films now, I'm going to have a different perspective. Even seeing one stormtrooper get shot, you're like, oh, those dogs were bros. Right?
Totally.
And you even see a little bit of that if you go back, like watching when you watch Finn see the first time a stormtrooper shooting,
buddy.
And he's going through like a village and he's shooting people. There's some humanity to them. They're not clones,
and even
in this era.
Even that was fleshed out via a novel or a comic or something, where you find out that the guy that gets shot and that rubs the blood on his helmet is someone, and they talk about going into the history between them. They went through training together and stuff. So like, I love the side stories that just pull together the main story even further and flesh out things. But for those of us that are competitive gamers and stuff that really dig into the competitive nature story modes aside, they really are bringing the heat, I feel like, with this one. All eras, tons of heroes, classes, which is a new thing to this new version of Battlefront.
Well, especially like with FPS, I mean, the bar has been set. The bar has been set pretty high. Even to the point now that current developers, for Call of Duty, for instance, they haven't even been able to hit their own bar. But like, we know what we want to see in a shooter now, and mechanically, I felt like Battlefront was really solid.
Yeah, no, I thought mechanically played titties.
It just didn't have a whole lot of replay value to it. It was a very arcadey experience. Just, put your quarter in over and over and over again. You're only going to do that for so long. So now that they're responding to those things, and they're like, you want to customize your gun? You want different classes? You want different heroes? You want different...
customize your heroes?
And that's the thing. Now they said you can even customize like the heroes and stuff, and it's like you can level them up, and it's like people want that. That's the thing that they need.
Yeah, I mean, leveling up is like what games is all about. It's super cool. The what's exciting about it is, like I say, all three eras. So we got Clone Wars, prequel stuff, original trilogy, and the new trilogy. And I'm not sure on this; they weren't super clear, but I think you can like mix and match. So like, you pick like Kamino from Episode 2, but you can play as like a regular stormtrooper against battle droids, against other rebels, and then pick like Kylo Ren maybe as your hero or whatever. I'm not sure how it's going to play out, but
and something they even referenced is like, when you're going through all these different time periods, even the stormtroopers aren't consistent. They had to go through and they had to model those stormtroopers for each piece that they do. Even that's like a cool little touch, like that they're really putting in the effort on this.
Battle droids, which is really cool. Roger. I'm very excited. And the big thing that I think, where I say that EA is turning a new leaf, I don't know if a lot of you guys saw, but they announced officially that they're getting rid of the Season Pass. Now, that's not to say they're not going to have DLC to some capacity, but Season Pass, they got rid of it. They acknowledged they put too much stuff behind the Season Pass paywall for the first game, and our player base dropped off significantly almost immediately. And they're like, here's like they're giving us tons of planets and probably a lot of maps, modes, everything right out the gate. Some pre-order bonuses, but it's all cosmetic stuff, which I'm totally fine with because you know I like.
They said it was all Force Awakens stuff.
No. The pre-order bonus. If you pre-order, you get Episode 8 skin of Kylo Ren and Episode 8 version of Rey.
That's right.
So that's just another thing that they didn't have in the first Battlefront was different skins for the heroes because you had fucking Return of the Jedi garb Luke running around on Hoth, and it was like, man, I wish he was in his Hoth fatigues, you know?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
So they're going to give that to us. But it really just took me aback when they were like, we're getting rid of the season pass. I was like, say what? Is EA making this game?
Yeah. Oh, we were texting back and forth, and like it was just joke after joke. We're like, are you sure it's EA?
Yeah.
Right? You guys didn't get rid of it. You know, and they had, I mean, really, they've got 3 separate teams, they said, that are working on this.
Yeah, Motive's doing a story.
Yeah, Motive's doing the story, which had our surprise of the day.
Mitch Dyer from IGN is the head story writer.
Yeah.
And I was like, that fucking goon living the dream.
We were watching the panel, and he was like, Mitch Dyer up front, and I was like, IGN guy? I was like, really? But we were laughing because it's like that dude just looks like he's just come up. You know?
Well, yeah, because he did work at
like the gangster rap style.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he worked at GameStop, then became a writer at IGN, and then was able to quit that, and now he's the head story writer at Motive for Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm like, motherfucker.
That dude's passion just like paid off tenfold.
How do I, get successful? That's what I'm doing.
All right. Chat turbate. So that's from the story side of things. They've got EA Dice. The Dice team has been working on all of the online stuff, and that's obviously a pretty well trusted online team.
Little Tortilla Boy says they dropped season pass for Titanfall 2. I forgot about that. They did do that. I forgot that Titanfall was EA. And they gave away, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but they have been doing all of the DLC for Titanfall 2 is free, like just free updates.
I think so. They had some free updates too.
So it wouldn't surprise me if they do the same thing for Battlefront 2, because those of us that spent $100 plus on Battlefront, now we can spend $60 on Battlefront 2 and still feel okay about it because then we get
maybe
so
if
much
anything,
free
maybe
stuff.
Maybe we just funded the next one. Is really all that happened.
Yeah, which I'm totally fine with.
And
support it.
Slasher Flick and I were talking about it the other day. I feel a little sad that I basically abandoned Titanfall because I've been playing other games. That game was really good.
Oh, it was so fun.
Noslo Andy was in here. I just saw him in the chat. That dude is stupid good at that game. Like, you've seen his clips.
Oh my God, I love Pablo Francisco. Little Tortilla Boy. That's so great. Yeah. Sorry. Continue.
I was talking about Noslo Andy.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that guy's fucking hype.
It's like stupid good
He's
at that
like,
game.
look at me. I fucking developed this game. I can do the things.
Might as well, yeah. He's literally just bouncing across the entire level. Yeah. I'm playing Titanfall right now. Get it, girl. Damn. That is correct.
How do you know she's a girl? That person's a girl.
I know her.
Oh, you do? Oh.
So do you.
I do?
Talk about it later.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. So...
No, I just want to give out like her details. Like, oh yeah, no, here she is on Facebook.
Yeah, so Battlefront 2. It's good stuff. Gordy, weigh in. Are you excited?
Super excited. I think they're doing it right. And there you go.
And there it is.
That's
No,
Sweet.
The story, looks super cool. It's such a different approach. At first, like I have an internal conflict, like with the Emperor being like the leader. How are these people good people or not? But if you played Coder and some of the other games, you kind of experience this side of things. So I'm pretty excited to play Empire side.
Do you think you'll play it, or will it go For Honor? Where you're like, yeah, I'm fucking stoked. Never gonna play it one time.
I actually played the last one.
Boss Battle Timmy just backs away from conversation.
I actually played the last one a good amount. Like, not nearly as much as you, obviously.
I think I played it about as much as you could.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't spend like a dick amount of time on it. I played, but I love offline
Well,
shit.
and then the bonus VR thing was cool.
Yeah, I hope they do something else VR.
Dude, the bonus.
Oh, Gordy, I forgot to tell you. They also announced that they will have full 2-player split screen offline modes for Battlefront 2.
See, I'm on board
And that's
with that.
where it's at for me.
Does
That
anyone
couch
know-
co-op fun stuff is just so nice.
Okay, so Little Tortilla Boy has a question there.
Does anyone know if we'll finally have space battles in Battlefront 2? Yes, well, 100%
Absolutely.
confirmed they will have space battles. The only thing they haven't really set out right, and I'm really hoping that they don't bring back, is the token system where you like pick up a token and pick your spaceship. I want to walk up to an X-wing, hop inside that motherfucker, and take off into the sky.
Absolutely true.
Because they did that in the very first Battlefront 2. Man, that's confusing now. The OG
the
Battlefront
Xbox and
2.
Xbox One and the Xbox One.
So, there's no reason why tech can't allow for that to happen if they did it back in 2005. So here's hoping. But yes, there will be space battles. Actually, there's space battles now in the regular Battlefront. They added it in with the Death Star map. So there is tactically space battles. And
actually, that's really cool, too.
It is cool. It's fun. Yeah, it's really cool. Liv Savage. Oh, that girl's hot.
I've seen pictures of her on her Instagram and stuff, and I'm like, damn, girl.
Damn, fuck. Girl.
Girl.
So let's move on to the rest of the night, shall we?
I think we should.
So the next up, we're going to talk about some things. So we're going to get to the giveaway.
give them the
soon. So, like we were mentioning before, we've been talking about it for weeks now. I would say, like a culmination. We've been working on this project for 4 months now.
You want to talk about?
I want to.
You want to talk about this right now?
Yeah,
it's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's been a good night, so I think maybe now's a good time to tell them.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Let's talk about it.
So we've been working on something very special. Some of you already know. Slash Flick knows because he was in it. He was in it.
He has an NDA, of course, so you can't get anything out of him. So.
I've told Sasquatch about it. I think I told Sama about it. Just because they're my boys and stuff. But those of you that aren't aware, we've been working.
Oh, looks like we have ourselves a little leak.
Trying to create that hype,
Yeah.
But we've been
How
working.
else are we going to get it to 500 views?
That's true.
Yeah.
Because a lot of you know we do. One of our passions is filmmaking. We like to make short films and stuff. We've made a good handful of them now that we're all pretty proud of. But we really
super proud of them. I love them that we've done them, and they've all gotten better progressively.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And we really decided to go balls to the wall on something. We're like, you know what? Let's do. Tim and I were talking months ago now. We're like, let's do a short film, but let's get crazy with it. Let's write a script. Let's hire actors. Let's do the whole shot list thing, like really production value. And so we started talking. We're like, well, the thing is our short films have gone, decently underwatched. Like they're not our most popular medium of content.
A little hard for us to swallow
because
a lot goes into them.
Yeah, it does suck. But it's okay because I'm confident this one will do well because we're gonna do a bunch of marketing and stuff for it. It's gonna be like a big thing.
And you guys hopefully will help out with that.
Yeah, I hope you guys watch it. I hope you guys enjoy it. But we were sitting there and we're like,
yeah, sorry, Slasher. Hire actors. They got paid. There's some hire actors. I was like, bro, this weekend, right? And they're like, yeah, of course I would do that for you. And I'm thank you.
Yeah,
see there. Yeah. Even I got paid.
Yeah. What do you mean? You did get your check?
Yeah, it's in the mail.
Yeah. No, but we were thinking, let's do something, unique. What really captivates people in short films that do well on YouTube, And we're like, well, it's got to be something that taps into a franchise or something that people know. A lot of people have done like Freddie Wong and Corridor Digital. They're always doing like stuff based on, game franchises and things. And so we thought, all right, well, let's do our own. And so then Tim and I were thinking, well, what if we do this idea? And we're like, yeah. But then what if we take this idea and make it dramatic and hyper violent and like super cool?
But you've always wanted to do like something that had like one of these pieces and these pieces.
Yeah.
What if we've also put those in there?
Yeah.
And so we did.
Yeah. I would like to officially announce to you something that will be coming out hopefully sooner than later. Gordy, play them the thing. So we been working diligently on our short film called Mario vs. Link, and I think that kind of tells you what that's about, just right there in the title. It's two beloved heroes of two franchises that you love most. It's basically a live-action Smash Brothers, you could say, but
but with
dramatized and violence.
A lot of violence. Yeah, that's our.
Like
I was Smash Brothers, but with our Mortal Kombat background.
Yeah, so I was just showing them like some rough stuff earlier, from some finished effects, and we're like, we had to sit down and debate. I was like, because Tim was like, that's too much blood. There shouldn't be blood here. But we're really excited. So that is why we haven't been putting out a lot of videos. That's why we haven't done streams lately. Because we've been just
massive undertaking.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
Yeah, honestly, so we started looking at the date, and I think we found like the initial idea, but we had like a sit down breakfast on this even, right? And this took a little bit more than about 5 months for us to put together.
We had to have breakfast in like January or something. So we've been really working on it since January. We shot it over 3 days a few weeks ago, and we've been editing now. And now we're into post-production, which...
I mean, we're talking like special effects, CGI. I mean, we have...
Makeup, costumes.
Yep.
Costumes,
Liv
everything.
Savage in the chat there, she did a lot of the makeup work. The Bone, Boss Battle Bone, you saw in the video, he did all the prop work, which is genius.
I mean, not all of it. I mean...
Oh, that's true. But how dare I? How dare I? He did a majority of the prop work. Tim did some of the prop work.
Not to give away anything, but man, the stuff that he did, every time he showed it to us, we were just like so taken back.
Yeah, I was like, man, that looks so fucking dope.
I don't know how you do it, but you did. Yeah.
That also will probably mean, because it's still an undertaking and there's still a lot of stuff left, there might not be a buttload of content coming up. And another thing I want to point out is we won't have a lot of streams coming up because next weekend is my birthday.
Boom! Let's hear it.
And so that night, the next Saturday, we'll be out celebrating my birthday. And the weekend after that is Gordy's birthday. I don't know what so streams will be few and far between. Videos, we'll try to have a couple a week, but
we were talking about we might try and do like some midweek stuff if we can, but it wouldn't be like this. It'd just maybe like be some gaming or something.
Yeah, but so
the good news is this chat is currently loaded with like top tier excellent streamers.
That is true. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, Slasher Flick is streaming. Follow Slasher Flick. Sasquatch is a streamer.
Handy Pino that I can see on there. Zombie, who we were talking about earlier, just got
obviously
started.
The Sama.
Fantastic. Did you mention Sasquatch?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And
Sasquatch in there for sure.
Laughing Ocelot's getting ready. He's about to buy a bunch of stuff. So, I mean, everybody is...
Is he? I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's super
cool.
Post,
a while ago. I'm not sure where he's at with it, but, I mean, everybody is a very skilled...
Huge undertaking to get started.
It is. It is. But everybody's a very skilled streamer. So if we're not doing stuff, by all means, please make sure you're following everybody here. That's a streamer. Sasquatch, if you want to like put everyone's links in there, if you can.
That'd be really cool for sure.
Yeah. And actually,
Esteban, what's up, guy? What's up, buddy? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what up, Esteban? So that's what's happening. So if you were like, man, I wonder if R24 guys are kind of just dropping off the map. No, we're just...
It's honestly the hardest thing that we've ever done by far.
And plus, we've had a lot of like barriers that are like, well, that's a new thing that sucks. You know, I had to edit the whole film twice because the first time got all fucked.
Some PC issues. We've dealt with police, and we've dealt with a couple of bumps, bruises, some scratches, some bleeding, and some...
Weather
people kicking us off of what's private property. What's that bullshit about?
Who knew you had to get permits to shoot?
Who can own the ground? You know, man, it's not cool. Yeah, permits. Yeah, whatever that's all about. But yeah, and then scheduling. I mean, you know, when we had almost 15 people out there, you know, with cameras and everything, it was crazy.
Yeah. So well, I mean, we've got some videos planned coming out here and there, but it'll be few and far between.
Yeah. But all of those stories will come out. We're going to do a big stream when we unveil it, and I will tell those stories in between. They're fun. They're good stories.
Yeah. We're going to do like a premiere stream for it. It's going to be good shit. But anyways, guys, let's give away. Let's talk about giveaways, shall we? So last month, as you know, if you're pledged to us on Patreon, the $1 tier, it says, you know, we will start doing monthly giveaways, which last month we gave away the Quamba drone, which Buttwagon was the winner of. And I did a video like a month ago on the RetroPie setup, and I said, hey, we're going to give one of these away in April.
And guess what? It's April.
It is April. And so here's the thing, a couple things. One, the giveaway tonight is for a RetroPie that we are going to custom build for you, and this is mine. You can't have this one.
Not that one.
And it will be loaded up with all Nintendo games, Super Nintendo games, Sega Genesis games, and some select like PlayStation titles maybe and stuff like that. Now,
Yeah, the N64 and PlayStation ones are the ones that are like, they don't work quite as well as the older.
well, they're just a little bit
systems.
more difficult to. It's the
Yeah.
MAME arcade that we're having trouble with.
Yeah, and then you have to have different controllers and stuff for them.
Yes.
but-
So, and we're putting that together. Now, the caveat to this is we're doing the giveaway tonight. This prize won't ship out until later next month because we got to order the pieces. We're putting it together. We got to load it up with ROMs and stuff like that. So it's going to take some time to build it because we're custom building it for you. So
Yep.
know that you'll win tonight. You won't get it for a few weeks. So
Rule number one, maybe Buttwagon doesn't win twice. Right, we got to take him out.
I mean, yeah.
He's
mean,
got the luck.
he's
He's got
got-
that butt wagon luck.
Yeah, if we don't, I mean, he's just going to sweep. And that's not fair to everybody
And then
else.
everyone's going to be like, man, fuck these people.
Yeah.
They got something with that butt wagon, dude.
Now, for those of you who didn't catch a video or you have no familiarity with this, what I mentioned earlier on Twitter, I was like, yeah, we're not giving away a fight stick, but we'll give away, fight games, like over 200 of them. That's because they're literally there. It's like Street Fighter 2, you open it up and there's like 10 different versions. So you
Yeah,
can play
there's-
like, the Japanese version, you can play Turbo, Challengers, across the board.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat. Someone said Masters of Terrascasi. That'd be funny if we put that on there.
Plus, you can play some games that were never released. Pipoles.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 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 They
Yeah.
could do
Sometimes
that.
there's like weird ROMs and stuff on it.
56 pipoles.
Pipoles.
Pipoles. Let me get some things set up if you want to entertain the people.
I will now entertain the people with a little song and dance. Just kidding. So first off, we mentioned this earlier. If you guys would like to win your own custom Raspberry Pi setup, of course, you have to be following this here. If you're not following here, then it can't even register you on there. And you must be following on YouTube. So if you have those requirements, you'll be entered in here. Patrons will be getting a bonus again.
Yeah, if you're subbed any tier on Patreon, you'll be entered in extra times.
And is that a universal thing for all of our future giveaways?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. So the way this is going to work is we will have a keyword. If you were here last time, you know how this works. We'll have a keyword for you that you'll put in the chat one time that will enter you into the giveaway. So right now I'm trying to think of a fun and probably perverted keyword. What was it last time? It was like something dumb.
Yeah.
Like drone boners or something. It was drone
drone boners.
Yeah, drone boners. So
We'll conference.
Oh yeah, I was thinking that too.
Yeah. Yeah. This one's definitely not as lowbrow as the last one. Yeah. Any geographical limitations? I mean, you can drive here and pick it up, I'd assume. I don't know. I don't think we can ship to Europe, can we? Isn't that like mad expensive?
Who's international here? Do we have a lot of people that are international?
I mean, I'm sure we got Canadians. We've shipped up there before.
Yeah. So we can ship to Canada, Rich, and anywhere in the United States. Everything is coming out of pocket. So if you're international, we could probably make that work, but you'll have to give us more time because that'll cost more money that we don't have. So
Truth.
I don't want to rule out international, so that's fine. But if you are in like Europe or something, give us extra time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you're in
that's
Europe,
fair. That's totally
Asia,
fair. Yeah.
anywhere where we can send this specific piece of technology, we will totally send it.
And if you're in Europe, fucking move to the United States. What are you doing?
You
It
might,
sucks here.
you might just want to stay.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. Okay, so the keyword is we've come up with it. So last time it was drone boners. This time we are celebrating Star Wars. We're very excited about
Right.
Star Wars.
Fresh off the 40th anniversary.
Yep. The keyword to win a custom-made RetroPie from Ronin 24 is Ray Boners. That is R-E-Y boners, all one word.
There's no space.
No space, and the caps sensitivity does not matter. So if you want to win, type in Ray Boners, and that will enter you into the giveaway. If you spam Ray Boners, it will take you out of the giveaway. So, Gordy, what do you got? Yeah.
Is Queen Lydia is like, she can win, right?
No, because she already has one, so to speak.
Well, I mean, that's mine. I don't share. The Ricky Will spelled yours wrong. Might want to change that up in case you would like to be a
Ricky,
participant.
it's R-E-Y. Ray boners. So we're going to let this roll for a minute to get you guys eligible.
Esteban, spelled yours wrong as well. I'm helping you guys out.
That says Ray boners.
That's Bonners.
Yeah. Maybe
Ray Bonner sounds like a character in like
Ray Bonner's is like
an
that
HBO
UFC,
crime.
He's like on UFC, making the UFC fighter, whatever, Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, Esteban, respell yours, homie.
Yeah, so we're gonna give it a few minutes to let you guys enter if you want to enter. Ray Bonner, there you go, buddy.
And while we were waiting for this, Gordy, earlier there were a few people who followed. Give them the love they deserve.
Follower hype for the newer follows. Yeah.
Dude, I love that.
One of the characters in Clue. It was Ray Bonner's in the library with a candlestick.
That's fun. That's fun.
Mucho fun.
So we have 18 users that are
Qualified to do it?
that are in right now. Okay. So
one of them deserves to win.
There are 30 people plus watching, so get your stuff in there or you won't get a chance to win. And I'll just sit here and chatterbait some shit. Oh, did you bring a pizza? Sex, you know.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking about that.
Because you did. You brought two.
I did. I brought two pizzas.
Is there sausage on that?
How are you going to pay for this? I wonder. But no, what I was thinking is like, you go to Chatterbait and like their production quality is just butt. You know, a lot of Logitech cameras at best. At best, right? But like, we could outproduce them. I mean, we had all these pro lights, green screens, and stuff. Like, if we were
that we're not using at all right now.
Well,
we're using a Logitech camera.
Yeah. But we could take our way to the top with just production value.
Yeah,
we wouldn't be in it. We would just direct. There's got to be like a director's cut.
No, I want to. Let me be clear. I want to be in it. I mean, depending on who the other person is.
Well, and I don't know. It's kind of like a solo thing. But
why does it have to be masturbating? Nobody watches people masturbate. I have never in my life watched a masturbation video.
Word.
It's got to be fucking.
Don't lie. I watched you do it the one time. That's
Isn't
wrong.
Called, like chatterbait?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's for you to masturbate while you watch people do the dirty at your bidding.
While chatting, of course.
While chatting.
That's the key word in there.
So it's like a two-handed affair.
And then It just looked like so coordinated and musical.
Also, that's right. Chatterbait has become a weekly topic on the show. Soon we'll have a sponsor. I hope so, because I feel like they're rolling in the dough. Like it's almost time for you guys to ditch Flash now.
They're not.
You can afford
putting it into their
HTML5.
UI. That's for sure.
Yeah.
My poor name is Ray Bonners.
Chatterbait is 2 FPS. I can't jack off to a slideshow.
Oh my God, Slasher Flick, please show up as R24 Ray Bonners for Combo Breaker. Miss Raphael, hey guys.
Yeah.
You want to do it?
Hold on.
There you go.
Yeah.
Holding.
Okay, so we're going to roll it. So, guys, get in your final Ray Boners if you want to win. Gordy, what's it look like if you were to do a drum roll of some sort?
A drum roll, like...
I don't know. If you pull up Spotify, there's got to be a drum roll.
Oh, come on.
Just in Spotify. No.
Spotify. I'm going to use YouTube.
I was like, that's YouTube. No, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I got one. Who knows what it's going to be like, though.
Is that Mrs. Israfel? Jack and Sally? What up, girl? We miss you like fucking crazy. Where you at in my life? All right, fuck the drum roll.
Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it.
Is it drum roll? Do you have the volume up, though?
Totally.
Can I hear it? Hold on. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
That's a good drum roll.
Oh, that's a great drum roll.
Good drum roll.
Oh, fucking Ray Boners. Here we go. Rolling. The Ricky Will.
Ooh.
The Ricky Will has won the giveaway. That's great.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Lucky. So the Ricky Will, in order to contact us, you'll have to have a Twitter account to send us details.
Yeah, so, right, Tim or I on Twitter. And look, following since April 15, 2017. All that extra luck for you subscribers and Patreon subs. You didn't get any of it. I mean, you did, but it didn't help you.
Yeah. And when it's their day, it's their day, you know?
Yeah.
Today's the Ricky Wills day.
Sweet. That's awesome, dude. Fuck yeah. So, yeah, write Tim or I on Twitter with your shipping address. And like I say, give us some time. It's not going to be ready for a little bit, but we have so little streams for the rest of the month, we wanted to do it now.
Yeah, we're literally going to make it. So
Yeah.
I am following, so I'll get to that. Awesome. Perfect, dude.
Sweet. Cool.
And then ideally, like, I don't know, like when you get it, like take some pictures and stuff and send them to us so we can like, oh, look, this guy won.
Yeah.
You know?
Do that.
Right.
Let's, we're going to close the night out with the, Gordy, are you prepared?
Gordy, give it to him.
Gord
gonna give it to you.
Nope.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Looks like it was previewed already.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Did it not play?
It played half of it.
Okay, whatever. Yep, here we are.
Yeah.
Yay!
Can I say I love all of your covers, Adam? Oh, it's...
Oh shit.
You can.
Thank you so much. You can say that because I do get a lot of, you fucking queers. I delete a lot of messages that tell me I'm some sort of homosexual for making them. So thank you. Which is fine. I don't give a fuck. I make music. Where's your covers, dog?
Yeah,
you know?
right?
Yeah.
That's what I always say. I'm like, where's your channel?
Yeah, where's your fuck? Yeah, I don't give a shit what you say. But thank you so
Where's
much.
your community of awesome people? You don't have one? Oh, that's what I thought.
Right. Where's your Ricky Will?
Yeah.
Winning
don't
giveaways?
got one. You got a butt wagon? No.
You got an ocelot?
Yeah.
No. Sasquatch? Fuck that.
Not going to happen. You got a Sama? I guarantee you got a Sama.
You're not a homosexual?
The world will never know.
Who could say? The world will never know.
I'm trying to get this fixed.
What?
So it looks like there was a problem with the classic game showcase. So
Always.
That's why we pay you the big bucks to produce these things.
Always something. Yeah, so Gordy's fixing some tisnestical issues.
Where you're Ray Boners. Ray Bonner.
Chalice, if you like Flawless Victory, you'll... So, I have a new album coming out soon. I've got 2 singles planned that are going to drop off of the new album. One of those singles is very Flawless Victory, so I think that you'll like that. I don't know. We'll see. Gordy, how's it rolling? It looks good. It looks sexy.
Yeah, it looks good.
It looks hot. Switch over that shit. Who's up first? Timmy?
I'll go first. Yeah, because mine's a little,
you're not,
mine's a little obscure, right?
You're not following the
yeah,
theme.
I went rogue. I was the rogue one.
Yeah.
Maybe I did follow. So recently, I found a mobile game I thought was actually pretty cool, right? And it is a pinball game that's based on Bethesda stuff. So there's like a Doom table, a Fallout table, and it's just pinball, and it's just geared towards that. And so far, I'm undefeated online, right? Because you have to play other people. But it got me thinking about like some of the other cool pinball games out there. And I went back to my very first digital pinball game, so to speak, and that was on the Sega Genesis. And it was a very special game known as Crew Ball. And I don't know if any of you guys ever played this, but
it'll be on the RetroPie, though, I'm sure. But
oh, I should look for that. Good idea, because I have one. But Crew Ball is pinball that's all geared around Motley Crue. So everything is like themed with like their music, and there's like a Dr. Feelgood, as you guys will see coming up on your screen here. And the levels are like pretty intense. It's not just like a standard table. It's actually kind of like you'll see in the first couple seconds as Gordy gets there. There you go. It's showing the intro. It's like it's I don't know. It's
the
almost
graphics are cool. Oh, until they get to the game, then they're not.
Well, I mean, Sega Genesis as much as they could carry, but like if you see, like it's not just a standard table. Like you can work your way up different levels of it, and then it's got like little bosses and things that you have to fight along the way.
Oh, that's fun.
So, and the whole thing, of course, me being like a metal dude, I was pretty stoked because I was like, oh shit, I was like,
would you have been even more stoked though if they made like a Metallica ball?
Taliball. Hell yeah, I would. That'd be awesome.
This is cool.
So yeah, this was just because like I've just been playing like pinball on my phone, which is pretty cool. And
I
started thinking about it.
They have got some really cool pinball games on probably at PlayStation 4 as well, but on Xbox One there's some really solid pinball games.
Oh yeah, yeah. They give you like the one for free, and then like you have to buy the tables or whatever. Yeah, the Zen.
That's how they get you.
Zen ones or whatever.
Yeah.
They're super great, but whew, man, they're a little on the pricey side. So yeah, that was mine. It's like it's nothing crazy fancy. I do have to check my RetroPie and see if it's on there.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, and if it is, I might have to have a couple beers and play that for a night. So, like Sonic Spinball vibes. Yeah, I think this was before Sonic Spinball, if I recall. I'd have to look that up. Gordy, fact check me.
Sonic Spinball.
Let's get dates.
Sonic Boom.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I had to close that video.
You know, so like we're like tight with the Disc Jam devs, and like we're big fans of Disc Jam.
93.
93 was which one?
Sonic.
Okay, so I think Crewball probably is before that then.
Sega. And on Crewball was 92.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Oh.
It's an OG.
And I was saying the weird thing is like, so we're like huge Disc Jam fans here.
Yeah.
And like you and Slasher Flick are like unstoppable. And I still have never even seen what Windjammers looks like. I've never heard of it before Disc Jam.
Oh yeah.
I've
Well,
never
and
even
they're doing a
seen it.
PS4 release of it.
Yeah.
Gordy, pull up some Windjammers footage real quick if you would. We can just educate some people on that. It's similar but different because it's like sideways and it's probably a little more cartoony than what you'd expect.
It's sideways, not top down?
Well, it's top down, but instead of going like up and down, it goes left to right. The gameplay.
Let's get that up.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Okay, let's skip ahead.
Oh, it was a Neo Geo game?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Makes me that much more happy, actually.
Gordy, can you scoot over? Oh, okay. I get it.
Oh, this is like Super Dodgeball.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is very Disc Jammy.
No, I mean, obviously, but yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, yes, I've never seen this before, but I could see that it would have been a blast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, this getting a remake is that's going to be pretty cool.
Dope. That's awesome.
Those guys are good?
Yeah, Gordy, what about your classic game?
My classic game, let me get it queued up.
Remember, the mic is your friend.
Yep. I love the mic.
Kiss the mic, Gordy.
Okay. Classic game, let me... Mine is Battlefront 2. The original, not to be mistaken with what's coming out. This one came out in 2005. It was the funnest couch co-op game you can imagine at the time. You know, I liked first-person shooters, but these third-person just have like a character of their own. Just a totally different feel. And I just, you know, me and Adam used to play this a lot.
Yep. Man, I remember when we first got this because I was dating like this monster of a awful human being that Tim forced me into dating.
I always get blamed for that.
It's your fault.
He's like, guys, I'm too afraid to talk to her. What do I do? And I just gave him a shove in the right direction.
A shove. He like threw me inside of her vagina. He's like, fuck this chick. Anyway, and she was the manager of a GameStop, and so me and Gordy went and picked this up at midnight and played it all night long, and it was great.
Was this on Xbox?
Xbox and PS2, yeah. Oh man, the memories for this game are so hype.
Yeah, I think for this one specifically, like that you guys played third-person mode for the last Battlefront, right?
Well, they both had third-person mode, both Battlefronts, but
you preferred the third-person mode over.
Oh yeah,
first-person.
most certainly, yeah, absolutely, and I still do, even in the newer ones.
Just hype grenade throw.
How do you know it's hype?
We watch this right here. Boom!
Oh, see,
that's what was so fun about
yeah,
this game.
That's good. That's bitching.
Yeah.
Cool. That's great, Gordy. Any fond memories?
I can't think of any specific at the moment, but just hanging out on the couch with you, like eating shitty food, playing this game.
Dude, that's like the mark of a good game. Like there wasn't like one great moment to it. It was just every moment was great with it.
Yeah.
You know, that's like the first Modern Warfare for me. Like I don't remember like one specific thing. It was just me and my boys sitting down and just playing constantly. It was just like hours of like just hanging out.
That's what games are all about. Like you can online game all you want these days, but like avoiding the puddle. Eris says there's nothing like sitting on a couch and
can't be recreated.
You know, totally. Do me a favor, Gordy. Just answer me a question. Are we dropping frames at all?
We have dropped 360.
Okay, I thought so because it just went all fucky just a minute ago.
Yeah,
that's cool. We're getting towards the end.
We're almost at the end. All right, my game I picked is a series of games. This is 3 games. This is the Super Star Wars Saga.
The rest of you guys get 1 game. I'm Adam Ronin. I get 3 games.
Hey, you know, when it's called Tim 24, then you can pick 3 games.
That fucking stings, dog.
Anyway, this is the Super Star Wars Saga from Super Nintendo, and
I picked one of them,
that's fine.
and it's my favorite of the installations. So, ha!
Now, is this on our Pi currently? Have you looked
Is this what?
on your Pi? Is this directly right in front of you as we speak?
It is.
Yeah. Have you tried it?
I haven't gone through my Super
Interesting.
all of them yet. I actually, because there's so many games, I can't remember what I enjoy.
Well, there's like 20,000 on there. Yeah.
I mean, just on Legend of Zelda alone, I've got a Super Link to the Past. There's like 80 versions of it that I have, so it's like it's hard to get to do things. Yeah, I like this game a lot. It was good. That's all I got to say.
So whether, like, I'm not familiar with this one.
Oh,
And,
it's
like, so right now I'm looking at like a F-Zero type of a thing.
Well, every level. This is different. This is the intro. So, Gordy, skip to what the game is like. It's just a 2D side-scroller.
Oh, the Sama has the cartridges for these.
I actually have the cartridge for this one.
Sama, I'd love to see some pictures of your setup, because I know you've got like a ton of like classic cartridges.
I think the shit's just frozen right now.
We've only lost 7, so we've lost 6.
Oh, there we go.
27.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I'm still good on my side.
So yeah, it's just you play, every game was like it. So you had Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, but it was all embellished like crazy. Like, so this is like Luke heading towards Jabba's palace, and you do all kinds of crazy shit.
And they're falling rocks all over the place.
Falling rocks, all
Naturally,
these
gather
monsters that
coins.
you've never heard of before. It's hype. It's good shit. It's good shit. Yeah.
Ooh.
I can't remember what I enjoy. Adam Ronin. Did I say that? Man, I'm strange.
Yeah, do it, Sama. That'd be great.
This game is so good, though. It's the mechanics. Like, back in the day, we had Mario and, like, Castlevania, but even Castlevania was kind of frustrating with the controls. But Mario, like, you could, like, manipulate the character how you would want to in your head. Then you get other games like Bayou Billy and crap like that, and the controls are just garbage.
Yeah. Well, a lot of games just had a jump arc to them, which made it difficult. Like, if you hit the button at the wrong time, there was no way to bail. You had to go into it and complete it. Like Mario was like, you're like, ooh, I'm coming back.
Yeah.
Gordy, is this
and this game was like
this clip that you have pulled up, is this the whole game? Like a playthrough the whole game?
It is an hour and 30 minutes.
Go to the end and let's look at the final battle between Darth Vader and shit, because I can't remember what that looks like.
Okay, here's close to the end. Darkness.
Man, that was like, that whole sequence right there was like an intense fighting game.
I can't see shit. Oh yeah, see. So here's like you're fighting the Empire or the Emperor. This is the last guy.
Oh no, that looks just awesome.
Yeah, it was dope, but it was so hard, dude. This is like fucking Dark Souls shit.
Force power to stay invincible temporarily.
Or maybe
it's so hard. This guy is literally doing it. Like, hasn't lost a single hit of health.
Well,
yet.
he's probably cheating. He's using modifications. And
you think
magic.
So? You maybe got hit once there.
Yeah,
it's dope though.
Yeah, I loved it. Actually,
very
Empire was my favorite. But
yeah.
Oh snap! We're all like mesmerized.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Watching, I'm
totally
like,
taken back.
Because I can't remember what happens. Because I don't think I ever actually beat it. Because I suck at games and always have.
Stage clear.
Actually, is there another level after this?
Maybe we'll see. Because it. Oh no!
He exploded for good measure.
I think we did beat this, but I think we used like a Game Genie or something. Oh yeah, and you play it as the fucking Millennium Falcon flying through the Death Star.
Yeah.
That was the final level.
Yeah.
That was so
damn.
dope. Yeah, dude, these games are legit as fuck.
Yeah.
You should play through them.
And they're like incredibly underrated, like in terms of like you never hear people talking about them or anything. Dude, that's like how you get a seizure right there, though.
Yeah, I love seizures.
Like you stare at that fucking level for like 2 seconds, you're like and down.
Yeah, and we should play this. We should play these on stream sometime if we ever stream again.
Oh yeah, super fun.
Good idea.
Anyway, guys, we're gonna probably wrap it up here soon. I will tell you this though, that directly we should raid. However, raiding works, I'm not sure how that happens, but the Sama will be streaming directly after this. I guess.
I think he said Persona 3. Is that right? I think I saw him say that.
I don't know what he's streaming.
Tell us, Sama. Tell us.
But everybody should just shift on over and let's watch the Sama stream because he's the fucking shit.
And Sama, even if you're not ready, this is how things work. You got to fire under pressure, buddy. So fire it up. Let's go.
Yeah, this is like it's like porn. It's like, all right, time to come.
Time is money, dog. Time is money.
No,
Persona 3, yeah.
Firing it up now. So everybody, let's cruise on over and support the Sama and watch his stream. Guys, if you're not following him, give him a follow. And like I say, follow the Slasher Flick, follow Sasquatch, Handy Pino, all of our other homeboys that are doing things. Yeah. And
And man, I got to say, like, to everybody who donated tonight and who came out and stuff, that was just, that's awesome, dude.
It
means a lot.
Yeah.
We're not those huge,
really
we're not huge streamers, right? So like when somebody donates $10, we're not like, oh, thanks, Joe Blow. We're like legitimately like, holy shit, $10?
Because that's like
it's
money.
crazy. Yeah,
it's like $10 to me is literally at this point in my life is like $1,000. I'm like, holy fuck!
It's like 100% more than what you have currently.
Yeah, I have 90 cents in my bank account. I can't fucking people. So.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, let's thank you for the show, guys. We will see you soon. Stay tuned for stuff. This will not this, but one of these will come to you soon. And anyway, hop on over to the Sama. We will see you next time.
Good night, everybody.
Peace out, bitches.